Hi everyone, my name is Steve Stump and I'm with InsureMeSteve.us, an agent with Revolt Healthcare Alliance. Today I want to talk about an experience I had with a dermatologist, and it got me thinking about the referrals that doctors do with pharmacies and other providers. Now there's a couple of laws that prevent doctors from referring patients to providers. Of course, there's an anti-kickback law that prevents them from referring their patients and then getting an immediate kickback from that provider. The Stark law also prevents them from receiving monies from providers that they refer to. But this one instance, this one experience I had was really interesting, and it got me thinking, how else could a doctor work around the system so that they were referring you to a pharmacy that was in their best interest and may or may not have been in your best interest. So let me relay the story. So I went to a dermatologist, and he looked at some spots on my skin. He prescribed this bottle, Cyclera. So I tell him, okay, thanks, I'll get it. It gives me the paperwork. Now his assistant was the one giving me the paperwork. He had already left. He'd done his assessment and all. And his assistant said, you need to go to this pharmacy in this town. It was a couple of towns over, and it wasn't your normal CVS, Walgreens, anything like that. It was kind of a privately owned pharmacy. And so well, I don't have that pharmacy in my town. I have a CVS. Why can't I just go to CVS? And the assistant proceeds to tell me, well, you'll get it at a lower discount at this pharmacy. And I'm thinking, okay, that's kind of weird, but okay. So I get home, I go on to GoodRx, and the prices I could get with GoodRx wasn't really much different than what I was seeing when I called this pharmacy. And I got to thinking, why would the doctor have referred me to that? So I got a silly picture here. You got a pharmacy, you got the doctor MD, and in some way, form, or fashion, they have an interest in this pharmacy. And what he did is he referred me to the pharmacy, and in some way, form, or fashion, he was getting money back or some type of benefit. Now, there's a couple of ways that this can happen legally. The doctor could have owned the building that the pharmacy is leasing from him, and therefore he is getting rent from sending business to a pharmacy, and if that pharmacy is successful and continues to stay open, obviously he continues to rent a business to a very good tenant. The other one is, if that pharmacy can justify needing a medical expert on staff, that doctor could be receiving a salary from that pharmacy, but in reality, while he's designated a medical expert for the pharmacy, he's also sending business to that pharmacy. It got me really interested in the relationship between doctors and their providers, and it made me think of a principle. Always follow the money. In a capitalistic society, which America is, and it makes us great, but we are motivated by money, and even doctors who say they will do no harm with their Hippocratic oath, still at the end of the day, motivated by money. So a couple things you can do. If that happens to you, ask the doctor, why are you prescribing this medicine and suggesting this pharmacy, and see what they say. If they say it's because you get a discount like they did me, ask if you could get a similar discount through a GoodRx subscription or something like that. Also, ask if they are providing you with a generic or a brand name. In this situation, I believe it's a brand name, and I don't think there were generics available, but a generic is obviously going to be less than a brand name. Doctor will know whether it's going to meet your medical needs and if it's going to meet the effectiveness that you need. Lastly, you can always get a second opinion from another doctor. So remember, medical care is in your control. It's not in the control of your medical provider. They provide you advice, and you make the decision as what you want to do with that advice. Lastly, your health insurance agent should be there for you to help you navigate the healthcare industry and answer those questions that they are equipped to answer. And when they have an advocacy on their side that can advocate on your behalf, that company can help you as well. My name is Steve, and remember, if you are an employer or you are an employee, when you insure with me, you insure with Steve. I am your dedicated health agent providing concierge service. Check me out at insuremesteve.health, and if you'd like a quote today, just complete the form there, and you and I will talk soon. Thank you again, and have a great day.